Hey my friends, I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to Rosiescreativewings. And I found another 5below craft item. And so this is a watercolor set, 38 cake set. So we are going to swash it. So it says it brings 36 watercolor cakes. But then here it says, one paint brush and one brush pen. Okay, so it's actually 36 pieces, the paint set, but it does have 2 additional pieces to it. Let's open it and see. So it says that it brings a watercolor brush with it and a paintbrush. And it does have a tin case, which is nice. So I went to 5below just to get something really quick, not for really like shopping. I just needed was focusing on just 1 or 2 items that I needed. And so, of course, I always wind up in the craft area, the paint set area. Oh, this has, okay, so this opens this way. And so I saw this, which wasn't there when I went last week. And so I decided to pick it up. Okay, so this is the paint set. I really like that it has this tin. Really nice that you can just cover it up. I really like that. Close enough. Okay. So yeah, so it has the watercolor brush. Really pointy one. And it also has a paintbrush, which I can't get out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not a good brush, so if you have a better brush, then just use that instead, because this is not great at all. This may be good though. Has a nice point to it. We'll see if it doesn't leak too much, but I'm not going to use this today. I'm just going to use my regular water brush, just regular paintbrush, sorry. And so we're going to try these and see. I can see already that it has like a chalky kind of feel to it. So yeah, some of the paints that are not expensive are usually chalky, but we'll see. So I did create this chart here. So of course, mixed media paper and watercolor. And so I did do some lines because the boxes are a little bit smaller, so I didn't want to just stamp all of it again. So I just did a line across so you can see the opaqueness or the transparency of the paint. So here I have a paper towel, and here I have my water, which I'm going to bring right here, and we're going to begin swashing these. Of course, I'm not going to do white. I'm going to do this one here, which looks like a cream color. I don't know if this is going to show. Let's see. Nope, does not. So with this color here, I definitely cannot see. Yeah, it has like a little tone. Looks like an off-white color. But you guys are not going to be able to see it. So let's see this one here. I don't know if I should just, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to wet it all. That way, by the time I get to it, it's already has some, that's a lot of water, but okay. I don't want to make this video longer than what it is. So, let's see. I just wanted to bring these to you guys so you guys can get an idea. If you decide you want to, it's too much water. Get it for yourself, right? It definitely feels chalky, but doesn't mean that they're not good. So we'll continue. think this one has. Let me just with it a little bit with the water. Okay. Of course, I didn't even look to see if they had the color. I doubt it that this has the colors, and I already skipped one. Look at what I did. Okay, let's do that over. I got ahead of myself. Let's go here. Okay. That's a nice color. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that. This is like a bright orange here. This is like a orange. You have your pink. This one looks like a reddish pink. Red. Red pink, I guess. This one like a scarlet red. Green. I didn't clean out the brush good with that one. Let me see if I can do that one over. It's better. Too much water. I don't know what this color is, but it looks like a really pretty green. Let's see. Oh, I like that green. It looks like a teal green. And that's really pretty, that one there. Now we're going to the blues. Another blue here, such pretty blues here. Oh, that's pretty. Here we have another blue. Very nice. Darker blue. Ooh, that's pretty. These colors are really bright. That's one thing I could say. Ooh, look at that one. Kind of looks similar to the first one though, missing. Just a little hint, it's different. Let's see this one. This is a darker blue. Okay. Let me clear out some of the water out of this one. Okay. So we're gonna go jump from blues to pink. Okay. I don't know, this is like a fluorescent pink. Looks like a purple pink. Now we're gonna go purple. Let's see what else. Now we're going to the browns. This one looks like a brick brown. Very nice. I like that color. Now we're going to go to gray. This one looks like a dark brown. Not dark brown, but this one looks like a dark brown. Yeah. And then last but not least, black. Okay. So look guys, I'm gonna bring it up so you can see the colors. Not terrible. Colors are pretty bright. Right? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try these again on the watercolor because I feel like paint in my experience does react different on depending on the paper you use. So I'm gonna do the same on the watercolor, but I'm gonna make the video faster. So we're gonna do the watercolor and then I'll come back at the end. Okay, so I did feel that on the watercolor paper it went through, it brushed smoother. As far as the paints and stuff, I don't see a difference between the mixed media paper and the watercolor paper. The only thing that while I'm brushing it on the watercolor paper is a lot smoother, and it looks like the watercolor paper takes the paint better than the mixed media paper. But then again, this is not really like expensive paint. It's really it's probably one of the cheapest watercolors that you can get, but they're not terrible. I mean, if you're someone that's starting to watercolor, these are like the best type of paints to start with, because when I started watercoloring, that's the type of paint that I started with. It was chalky, and it was very, very inexpensive. I think the first watercolor set that I bought was like $10. And that's what I used to use, and I used it for a long time until I started getting more familiar with watercolor and how it works and stuff like that. I still need like a lot to learn about watercolor, but as I use it more, I learn a little bit more. But as far as these sets from 5below, you can definitely use these for your projects. For kids, that's great. Young kids beginning to watercolor, these are really good sets. I mean, I really like that it has the tin that you can just cover it. These cake pans, they dry and they're not messy, so they dry nicely, so that's a plus, you know. And this little container here, you can take it with you if you want to travel. If you don't want to take your expensive paint, you can take something like this, and it works out. So I would rate it from 1 to 10. Oops, sorry about that. From 1 to 10, probably as far as watercolors, and then again, I'm not an expert, so in my opinion, I would probably, from 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, almost like a 5, maybe a 4, but that's my opinion. But as you can see, the colors are really nice, and again, it does dry very chalky. But if that doesn't bother you, then they're great. The colors are pretty bright. So yeah, so just wanted to bring that to you guys to see if you're interested. These are great. You can use these type of sets for if you want to add color to your journaling. If you journal and you write on your journals and you add like pieces and you want to add color, these are good for that. So yeah, I would recommend that you go to recommend that you go to 5below and get yourself a set. I went probably like 3 weeks in a row to 5below, and the first week I found the alcohol markers, the second week I found another set of alcohol markers, and then this week I found this. So far those 3 weeks, they've been bringing new things in, because I just went to 5below just to pick up something really quick, and I saw it, which wasn't there before. So they've been bringing a lot of crafty items. So of course, if I see something new, I'm gonna pick it up and just try it out and see what you guys. So yeah, this is 5below. It says 38-piece premium watercolor set because it brings the brush pen and just a regular paint brush, but it's 36 colors. So yeah, I just wanted to come and share that with you guys, bring you another set of paints from 5below. And so thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.